Okay, number one, you got to 185 today, which is a really, really good starting speed. Quite fast starting speed. I'm going to start the demonstration here at 60 beats per minute anyway, just play it safe. I want you to have a good thing to reference here. So, yeah, recap. Yeah, this is the first one. So, reminder, the video on how to watch your lessons, or not how to watch your lessons, how to practice your lessons. That was sent in the email that went to your spam folder last week. It's also in the email signature of every email. So very important to watch that. Just talks about, when to increase the metronome speed, what to do when a mistake happens, things like that. Which we talked about quite a bit today already. Just anytime you notice a mistake happens, you want to correct it right away. You don't want to just continue to go on and just keep looping it until it's finally right. You want to address it immediately. The only time to continue playing when a mistake is made is band practice, or you're needing to go through a full song, things like that. Then, when a mistake happens, you need to know the song well enough that you can just keep going. But when it comes to perfecting technique, rhythm, stuff like that, we need to go for perfect practice. So what I do here is demonstrate your stuff at some different speeds so you can hear and see how it's supposed to be at some different speeds. I'm not doing a full workup because, I'd never be done with everybody's videos. So I'm going to count off 4 so you know when I'm going to start so you can follow along. So here we go with the speed picking. 1. And I'm also using a down tune pedal thing in my, down tune effect in my pedal board. So it might sound a little warbly, the tone, because, digital. Anyway, here we go. 1 E and a 2, 3 E and a 4, 1 E and a 2, 3 E and a 4, 1 E and a 2, 3 E and a 4, 1 E and a 2, 3 E and a 4, 1 E and a 2, 3 E and a 4, done. So, tap your foot as much as you can. It's extremely helpful tapping your foot when that metronome clicks, because the more you can tap your foot to what you're playing, the better off, or the better chance you have of playing things in correct timing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 3, 4. $200. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the speed to reach to send things in early. So as soon as you're about to attempt 200, start recording because you might get it. And if you feel like you can keep going faster, go ahead and keep doing that too. Here it is at 220. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, on to the rhythm. So we're going to work this up without the repeats first. So I'm going to demonstrate this at some, 4 different speeds without the repeats. And then with the repeats so you hear how that's supposed to go. All right, here we go. 60. And then, from 60 to 120, count out loud. It's extremely helpful. Tap that foot down on the downbeat, up on the upbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, and done. 121, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4, and done. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and done. And 240, the maximum speed to hit before sending in things early. And if you do reach 240, no need to send in a repeat or any repeats with it. Just one time through at 240 is totally fine. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. With the repeats. I'm going to slow it down to 200 for the repeats, just to make sure it's more easily understood. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, make sure I got 4 repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So regarding how to approach this one, just a reminder. So you got the stuff at the top of the page there. So about 10 to 15 minutes getting in as fast as you can. Always start at 60, no matter how fast you got the previous day. You always want to start at 60. It's really, really good to get those reps in, get the repetitions in. Repetition, like, reps in the gym kind of thing. We want to be able to play at all kinds of different speeds. Really work on the timing and playing with purpose and all that. So yeah, 10 to 15 minutes, get as fast as you can. So like after 10 minutes, aim to get one more good take and then start adding in the repeats. So let's say you reach 200 beats per minute. After 10 minutes has come up, try doing the repeats at the 200 and only decrease the speed if you need to in order to get those repetitions. My rule of thumb is if you can't get it within 3 solid attempts, drop at 10, try again. Now, if you do max out in less than 10 minutes, so let's say you get to that let's say 225, you maxed out. There's no way you're going to get any faster. There's a real struggle. Don't try the repeats at 225, because if you maxed out at 225, there's no way you're going to get 4 repeats. Drop it down to 215, maybe 205, and then go for the repeats there. And then again, drop it 10 beats per minute. And every time, not every time, drop it 10 beats per minute after every 3 solid attempts. So again, 3 solid attempts to get in the repeats. If it's not working, drop it 10, try again. So basically, we start the practice session for this guy, getting it as fast as you can within the time limit, and then add in those repetitions to solidify what you did. And then let's say you don't reach the goal speeds for either one of these, or the max speeds for either one of these, before you send in your videos. Just record your full practice session and just send it over. So record a full practice session for number 1, send that over. Record a full practice session for number 2, send that over. And what I'll do is just kind of, start with the beginning of the video, jump to the middle, see if things are still going okay there, and then jump to the end. So typically I don't watch an entire full practice session from everybody, because again, that would take, I'd never be done. It would take forever if I watched everybody's practice sessions like that. But I like having the full thing there just in case something does go wrong. Then I can go back earlier in the video and start looking at more footage to see, okay, it's going good here. Oh, this speed, this is where it falls off. So basically we want enough stuff there to make sure we can get the best material possible. So if any questions about this, let me know. And then people usually just upload stuff to YouTube and then mark it as unlisted so nobody else can find it. But you can send me the link to it. If it's marked private, sometimes people mark it private and then I can't watch it. So yeah, some people use like their Google Drives. So, as long as you're able to get it uploaded and sent over, that's what matters. Scale stuff. All right, so... Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Hold on. I gotta change the setting here. That's way too small. Reset. There we go. And turn that off. Right, so goal here is, just memorize one shape at a time. So the best thing to do is start at the bottom. Just start at the bottom, the very first one, and then go from there. You mentioned, wanting to get scale shapes appropriate for like the band-related situation. Let me know which songs, or send me the links to the songs that you would need to write something for, and kind of point you in that direction there. So I started listening to one thing, couple things. The album that you told me about, I listened to one song there. I haven't tried playing along with it, but what am I trying to get at here? So whichever one you're working on, like if you're doing like a solo thing or whatever it is, let me know. And talk about like where this like a good scale thing would be, or like maybe just transpose the thing up. So because just because going in order here just feels like it keeps things uniform in order, and then it's more scalable, just going one after the next instead of kind of jumping around from thing to thing. So if we jump around too much, then we don't have a real good structure, and then things can get messy, and then we don't really get anywhere. So for the scale memorization stuff here, definitely just do one at a time as it's listed, and then we can do like a supplemental thing along with the band stuff that you're trying to do. Just let me know what song it is that you're working on, and then I'll just say, okay, we'll try the scale over here or whatnot. Because all this stuff is movable anyway. So you might just be able to take the thing and just move it on up. But just let me know, and I can even put like a diagram together, like, okay, we'll play within this spot over the fretboard or whatever, and we'll kind of take it from there. So definitely willing and wanting to help with that stuff. Anyway, so yeah, just, and like the goal here is to be able to go up and down one shape comfortably from memory before the next. And then you need to be able to play both up and down. Both of those before you add in the third one. So just one at a time. And then eventually it's all going to come together. But yeah, just one thing at a time there. And then we will get into the chords, chord theory, your major chords, minor chords, diminished chords, playing them as chords themselves. We'll get into inversions, voicings, all those things. But yeah, one step at a time. This is a ton to cover. And then I'll share, that video on getting started with improvisation. So you got some ideas you can start implementing right away while you're working on these scale shapes. And then any questions that come up throughout the week, definitely let me know. And I think that about covers it. So we'll get more dialed in each week as things progress. And yeah, any questions come up, let me know. I'll see you again in your videos next week.